lovelies, how is everyone today? Today I am by Greenwich River and you might be able to spot Canary Wharf all the way that way. And what I wanted to talk to you all about today is about processing emotions. A very interesting topic that I've had to especially work with since I've been doing the transpersonal counselling therapy diploma that I left recently. And one of the things that it's taught me is, exactly that, how to work with your emotions, which is actually really, really important. Because some of you might know that when we actually don't deal with these emotions, they can then be trapped within our psyche and within our body, and then becoming and growing in their own right into something that we do not want, something like an illness or a cancer. So processing emotions is so important. And if you've ever experienced anything like feeling totally overwhelmed and then just want to shut it all out, you will know, it's a sign that there's something that you are not ready to deal with or you don't want to deal with. So that's what processing emotions actually come in. It's not easy, but bit by bit, do what we can, and hopefully it will help. And today I just wanted to walk you through some very simple steps of how to do it, which I'm still working on myself as well. So I don't claim to be any expert at all, but there's work to do, and hopefully this will also inspire you to be able to let go of some of those emotions for yourself. So firstly is, when you actually feel something, to identify what it is that you're feeling and where is the trigger coming from, what's causing those emotions. Once you feel okay with that and ready to proceed to the next step, then maybe go deep into some breathing and into your heart, and then question, are those emotions actually your own emotions, or is it actually coming externally from somewhere that you've picked up? If it's actually something that you've picked up due to being a very sensitive soul, then you have two choices. One is not to accept it and say, I don't accept, and send it back to wherever it came from. You don't even need to know where it came from, just the intention of sending it back. Two is to actually accept that emotion and process it for your own. And if it is indeed your own emotion or something you want to process for your own, then you ask yourself whether you're willing and okay to go on to the next step, which is actually feeling those emotions. Allowing yourself to actually feel the fullness of whatever it is that takes over you. It can be sadness, it can be anger, but giving yourself that space, and in a contained, safe space that you can feel respected for yourself to do it, and feel safe for yourself to do it, and the time that you can do it. Thinking about that emotion, what actually triggered it, and allowing yourself to, without stopping it, just feel it fully. And whatever it brings, if it brings such great grief that you just have to cry or scream or shout, then do it. Allow yourself that space to do it. Don't question it, don't rub it, just feed it whatever it needs at that present time and that present moment. And when you kind of have that done, because in Buddhism there's also, especially Tibetan Buddhism, there's also another practice called chod, which is where you actually feed so-called inner demons, the anger or all the qualities that you reject in yourself. you feed them by kind of giving your own blood and flesh in a kind of visualization to allow them to take what they need. But in actual fact, it's not actually you cutting off bits of flesh to feed them. It's actually a symbolic way of saying, I'm ready to deal with it and process it completely for whatever it takes in body, soul, and mind. So in feeling those emotions in a similar way, you are then able to feel it fully, and finally, once you've felt it thoroughly and fully enough, letting it go, allowing it to return to the universe, allowing it to do what it needs to do. You can even write down what you're inspired to do after that and see where it takes you. But just be very aware throughout the whole process that, you are doing this for you, out of love for yourself, not for harm of yourself or anyone else, but to actually love yourself even more fully. And with that correct and right intention, you will get there bit by bit. So I'm still working on it, we all still have loads to work on, but bit by bit we heal, bit by bit. So thank you for today, wishing you all lots of love and light, and have a lovely, lovely day. Take good care from me here in Greenwich today.